Hello, everyone. Hello. I got this fun new shirt. You guys, wait, look at my whole fit. Look at these pants. Isn't that crazy? Oh my goodness. 10 months. Hiking Nerd, I was finally able to make it to a stream. Let's go, Astro. Ugh. Thanks for being here. Thanks for subscribing. Guys, the album is out. The album is out. It's like for real out. Like I'm not even just talking about it. Like here it is. Here's the painting and it's out. Let's talk about it. I want to talk all about the new album. I have a lot to say about it. I think I want to, you know, the video I made for No Wind Resistance that was like lyrics explained, like sort of a Genius interview, but I did it myself. I kind of want to do that, but like for the whole album, because like there are a lot of layers to it, and I can't really put them in like, oh my gosh, a fly, in like single sentences, you know. So yeah, I would love to do that. So that's good news. How are you guys doing first though? How's it going? I'm drinking my coffee. I had a slow start today, but that's okay. It's a Sunday. You know, that's how it goes. I let the curls stay out today. I was just feeling it, you know. I always do braids on these streams, but I really want to start like wearing my curls out because I feel like it's a good like trademark. Like I want people to see the curls and know that Kinerit's here, you know. So, oh, Tweaky sauce, that is so sweet. I'm happy to hear it. Good, Adam. Yeah, well, that's good. I'm doing good drawing right now. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. Oh, yes, dude. I'm so excited for Toronto. I can't believe it's coming up. The tour is coming up. Thanks for getting a ticket. I can't wait to see you. Bring some friends. I want new people to find me through this tour. Not only do I want to meet you guys who have like been around and like been supporting, I also want people to bring their friends and be like, hey, there's this like wacky artist girl that's playing a show and let's go see her. And I want them to like get put on to my shows. So yeah, tell a friend. Make it a little night. I'll make it worth your time. It'll be great. Hi, the random YouTuber. Yes. Okay. So good stuff. So I don't know where to start. Oh my gosh. I didn't mean to do that. Can't wait for you to come to Georgia at some point. I know, dude, I wanted to come to Georgia so badly because I know that you're there and you've been an OG since the beginning. But yeah, it just didn't work out. And, you know, I'm going to hit these 5 cities and then hopefully I do a big tour with like at least 15 cities. So yeah. Yes. Okay, so I was thinking maybe we listen to some of the songs together and I like pause and talk about what each one means. That's fine, Astro. Don't even worry about it. I'll come to you eventually. I know, I wish JoJo Siwa was on it, dude. Such a legend, such a little queen. I will never forget the day I met her at Maggiano's Italian restaurant at the Grove in Los Angeles. Never forget that day. Let me have some more coffee. It's that kind of day. Yeah, let's listen through every song. Yeah, but just a vibe check. Like, I like to keep it real with you guys. Lately, it's like the album is so special to me, and I've known this album for months now, you know, like almost a year. And so to me, it's been out, right? Like it's been in my heart. But now it's out for the world. And there's so much excitement and pride that comes with that. But also a little bit of like protectiveness. Because it's like, I want people to see my baby the way that I know how special she is. It's like I put my love into these songs like a child. And now they're out, they fledged the nest, they're out going to college, and I'm just waiting for how people are going to treat her, you know? Like a lot of, like, you guys treat her kindly, you guys love her, you appreciate her, but then, you know, there are the a-holes in college that are, or the bullies, you know, like I want to keep her safe. If that makes sense. So it's been like energetically very intense this whole week, just knowing that it's out for the world, but in the best way. Like this, what is art if it's not shared, you know? So, and that's kind of what this album's about, dude. That's a good segue. Like, what is art if it's not shared with anyone? Who is a person if they aren't a person, if they aren't a friend, or they aren't a sister or a daughter? The first song, Little Town, is literally about me bringing myself down to earth. It's almost like birth. Okay, there's different sides of it. So first of all, the album is coming of age essentially in a lot of ways. It's growing up, and so different songs have different places in the timeline of growing up to where I am now. There's no song that represents being an old woman because I'm not an old woman yet, but Little Town is like birth, essentially, like entering the world. Learn My Name is childhood, learning about who I am, being curious, and just learning what it means to be alive. Where's the Forest is adolescence. It's being a teenager, which you can kind of hear. It's anger. It's like realizing that the world is kind of fucked up and I'm angry about it. And then Blades of Grass is sort of later adolescence, like when I was about 18 and like realizing like, yeah, there's a lot of really messed up things about the world, but I don't get to just look at the bad and not look at the good. There's also a lot of really beautiful things about the world, and Blades of Grass is like a reminder that just step back and look around. I'll go into each thing. I'm just doing a little recap, but yeah. And then Soon You're Gonna Know is kind of basically Blades of Grass on, and every song after is sort of where I am now. So the growing up is sort of the first 4 songs of the album. Yeah, so let's listen to Little Town. Let's do it. Let's go one by one. Let me grab it. And you guys will have to tell me if you can hear it. Oh, I guess I can play it from Spotify now. Holy cow. That's so exciting. And guys, feel free to ask any questions along the way. Like anything, you guys are here. You guys showed up, so you guys get to ask whatever you want, and I will tell you. Learn My Name is your favorite? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Treated with the utmost respect. Thank you. I would love to do a concert in South Africa. Yay, yay. The album is called All That I Know. The album is called All That I Know. You're a Russian subscriber. Let's go. I'm not going to say that because I don't know what it means and I don't want to get trapped. And greetings from Germany. Let's go. Dude, I really want to go to Germany and play a show. I think London is coming up soon because I have a lot of fans in London, which is crazy. And then hopefully I do some other European shows. Yeah, so we're going to listen through everything. Thank you, guys. Art asked, what do you have to say about this new era? I just have to say that I wrote about, there's some press coming out soon, some articles where I kind of articulated all of this, but I think I'm just kind of refining my sound. I don't necessarily think it's an entirely new era. I think there's a lot of, you can kind of see a lot of, you can see how I got here from DMZ to OpenSea to All That I Know. You can see how I got here. DMZ is like, it was very angry. Like I wrote it as a teenager in high school, and although at first glance it might not seem angry, some of the lyrics are very dark and they're about the school system and how nobody gets me and I want to be alone in space. And this album has similar energy, but it's flipped. It's sort of about love. It's about the goodness around me and like why other people aren't actually that bad, and maybe they do get me more than I understood. But there's the same sentiment. The big difference that maybe makes it sound like an entirely new sound for me is just that it's getting mixed well. Like I now have the resources to really like get my songs sounding professional, and so I do feel like that sort of strays from that DIY like raw sound of my beginning stuff. But so there are some things we lost, which is that, but there's also some things we gain, which is just like, this is ready to be heard. This is like, it sounds good in headphones. It's more all-encompassing experience. But yeah, this new era, it's very colorful. Like this album cover is so satisfying to me because of my synesthesia, and like the colors on this album are the colors of the songs in it. So like that's really cool for me. This era, yeah, it's just it's me trying to share wisdom, or the wisdom that I have. I'm still young. I'm still learning a lot. I'm still making mistakes, but I want to like share what I believe with the world instead of, I mean, I've always done that, but I want to approach it from a more patient and positive way, an inspirational way, as opposed to being angry with the world and sharing my anger. So, okay. Yes, thank you, Astro. Oh, thanks for feeding Pendo Twiki sauce. Okay, let's listen to Little Town. Little town on the ground. I had a feeling the people who like DMZ would like Little Town. Oh, thanks, Astro, for feeding Pando. Let's go. Okay. Let's do it. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. Okay, can you guys hear it? It looks like you can't. You cannot. I think I know what to fix. One moment. Da, 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 da. Ba da 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 da. Scarlett. Here we go. Here we go. I'm fixing it, y'all. I'm fixing it, y'all. I might have to use a different source instead of Spotify, but let's see. Wanna see green and brown, tell them I'm coming down. Hey. My favorite song is the last song. Little album listening stream, okay. So I'll pause here and there and explain stuff. I love the like housey kind of vibe. Yeah, that. Okay, you guys want it louder? And also I'm going to pause there to explain some stuff. Okay, so little town on the ground, tell them I'm coming down. I want to see green and brown, tell them I'm coming down. So green and brown, green, brown. Those are the colors of Earth. Those are the colors of Earth. And my first album, DMZ, was all about me wanting to be alone in space. And then my second album, Open Sea, is all about me being in open sea. It's about water. It's about, being on Earth, but really in the water. And so this third album was the Earth album. I did space, which is kind of like air. I did water, which is water. And then all that I know is Earth. And if you know Avatar, that follows the order of the Avatar. First I did air, then I did water. Now it's the Earth album. and it's all about grounding myself. I'm not a very grounded person a lot of the times. For those who like astrology, I have like 0 earth in my chart, like none. It's all air and water, which helps with creativity apparently, but yeah, not very grounded. And but I've recently learned how to be more grounded in my life because I've been out of high school for a few years now. I've made friends, I've learned a lot, and I've realized that like it is not I don't need to isolate myself. I want to stop isolating myself from my friends and family. I need to trust that people actually do understand me. I just need to share myself with them. Like I felt alone for a long time, but I was choosing to be alone, you know? And so that's what this album is about. Like why don't I come to earth and actually be part of this earth that's around me, you know? Why don't I come down? So little town is our planet, you know, because compared to the rest of the universe, it's pretty tiny. Am I blurry a little bit? I think a tiny bit. Yeah, so little town is the earth, or little town is you guys, like my little community of people who love my music and are here with me. Like I'm kind of singing to you guys. Tell them I'm coming down. Tell them I'm coming back for an album. I'm ready to be with you guys. Yeah, so that's what that part of the song is. Now let's keep going. So, missed having company, bored mind, malfunctioning. Life here is humbling. No fear, just stumbling. I'm talking about the difference between isolating myself and being part of the world around me, the community around me. So, I missed having company. You know, that's sort of a reference to my song "Speed of Might" on DMZ, where I'm like, I might miss having company. That's me up in space being like, I think I might miss people. And this is me acknowledging, yes, I did miss people and I'm ready to come back. Bored mind, malfunctioning. Like, if you're alone for long enough, your mind starts to not work like it should. It's like it's malfunctioning. I felt like I was creating all these worries and stresses because there was nothing to look at. So it's just my mind. And so, you know, that's what that's about. Life here is humbling. No fear, just stumbling. That's talking about life on earth. Like when you're alone and you have all the power and it's all about you, you feel like you're just bigger than everyone else. But when you come back to earth, you remember that you're one part of something bigger. And it's humbling, and that's important. Like it's not healthy to feel like you are larger than life and all the power's on you, because that's a lot of pressure. You know, remembering that I'm just a tiny part of the world around me. I'm just a girl in among many. Like it takes the pressure off. It's humbling and it's great. And no fear, just stumbling. That I don't know if I can explain every line. I feel like this is gonna take a long time, so I think I'll sort of skim over the rest of them, but maybe in the future I do full explanations. But I want to finish this song. No fear, just stumbling. It's not when you are part of something greater and you're part of the world and a community, it takes the pressure off, and so you're not really afraid deeply of anything, because you're really just stumbling. It's hard for me to explain that, but like let's say if I'm alone in space, the fears I have are big. They're like, what if everything disappears, or what if my spaceship explodes, or what if I never see anyone again, or what if the sun cannot glow anymore. You know, it's like big fears. But when I'm part of a little society, my fears are like, oh my gosh, are we out of bread, or like are the plants are dying, let me water them. Like when we attach ourselves to real life, instead of deep fears, you just have little tasks that you can accomplish. You just stumble a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah. Art doesn't always have to make sense to everyone, but that's what it means to me. Cool. Awesome. If I wrote to write a fanfic of yours, what topic would you like it to be about? I would want to be an explorer, a like intergalactic explorer, because that's kind of who I am in Where's the Forest and in DMZ and in a lot of my music. So yeah, thank you guys. Thank you. Okay. We're not going to get into as much detail of every line on the album because that would take a long time, but feel free to stop me at any point, guys, and ask about specific lines, and I will explain them. Okay, let's keep going. So, that little sound in the background, there's like a little counter melody, which is me actually saying a prayer that I grew up on. It's a Hebrew prayer, and it's basically saying, God or the universe or whatever you believe in, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. It's a prayer that's basically saying, may I always only speak truth and share praise of what is true and good and of God or the universe or whatever it is. You know, I'm afraid to say God sometimes because that has really, people have trauma around that word, and so like try to use anything. Yeah, but it's a prayer to only speak truth, and I thought it was perfect to add to the first song on the album because it's sort of like a blessing for the album. Like I hope everyone that hears it, I hope that they are hearing truth and they're hearing meaning in my words. Like words are so powerful, and I've chosen a life path, a career where I put all the power in my words. I sing to people. Like I literally, you know, my song No Wind Resistance is at like 150 million streams. That means I have sung to 150 million times, essentially. Like they have listened to me sing to them. And so that's an incredible amount of power, and I want to use it for the good. So that prayer is, may I always use my words for good. Yeah, the prayer is Hashem Sefatai Tiftach Ufi Yagid Tehilatecha. God, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. It's a classic. It's in all the ceremonies, and like I grew up saying it, and I just think it's good. Again, if you don't like the word God or aren't religious, like I hope you can hear that it's not just a prayer for Jewish people or for Christian or religious people at all. Like it's just a prayer for goodness. Like I want to use my words for good. So that's how it is. Yes, welcome Cassidy. Welcome. Thank you, Amethyst. Oh, Trent. Thank you so much. That's really good to hear. And yeah, I get it. Stay strong. I'm glad that my music can help a little bit. That's the power of music. I did karaoke with my friends the other night. Thanks for the follow. And it made me cry. Like it was the perfect thing to do. It was on my album drop night. I went and did karaoke, and I only sang other people's songs, which was healthy for me to just like listen to other music, not think too much about me. And we sang, and it just made me cry. I was like, wow, music is so powerful. You know the song that made me cry the most? Chandelier by Sia. I was like, holy shit, like this song is so good, and it's so sad. Dude, it's such a sad song. Oh, it's good. She snapped, honestly. Yes, okay. Yeah. It is powerful. It's so powerful. And also I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. We were doing a lot of like pop stuff. Oh my gosh, I'm Yours is a beautiful song, and I also realized not to like gas myself up too much, but that song and All That I Know, the title track of my album, they are saying very similar things and with very similar words, just totally different genre and approach. He's saying like this, I won't hesitate no more. This is our fate. I'm yours. There's no need to complicate. Our time is short. This is our fate. I'm yours. It's like life is short. We don't need to complicate things. Let's be in love. I'm yours. And then the chorus of my song is all that I know is that stars come and go. I want to be yours even when the sun cannot glow. And then I talk about taking a break, stepping back, gazing at the stars. And yeah, the I'm yours. Basically, we're both saying, hey, we're going to die one day, so let's be in love. So it was really cool. I sang that song at karaoke and I was like, damn, I wish I could meet Jason Mraz and we could just like have a moment and like look at the stars together, you know? Because I mean, all songs I think are recycling ideas that humans have had for billions and billions of humans have not been alive for billions of years, but millions of years. And I think that those two songs align with each other. But we're not there yet. We're on Little Town. Oh my gosh, this is going to be a long stream, huh? I have a sped up version of the entire album, by the way. I'm going to put it on SoundCloud in like a month or something.
Little town, tell you the truth. I do it all just for you. Your sea of green, sky of blue. I do it all just for you.
That's interesting, Astro. You play bass in the orchestra? That's sick. I love the bassist. That's a powerful instrument itself. Okay, so Little Town, tell you the truth. I do it all just for you. Your sea of green, your sky of blue. I do it all just for you. Again, it's like I can pretend that I'm so different and people don't understand me and I want to be alone. I can pretend, but in the end, why did I choose a music career? Why do I put on an outfit that I like? Why do I do anything if not for the people around me? Like, tell you the truth, I do it all just for you. Everything I do is for the world, for the community I'm part of. So I can't act like I am anything without the people around me. I'm, again, I spent so long isolating myself, feeling like nobody gets me, but it's all for you guys in the end. It's all for you. And then, yeah, the rest of the song, I'll play it and then I'll go over it.
Whatever you need. My bag fits everything I see. And I see stars below my feet. And flying cars so far you cannot reach. So little
Thanks, Outbreak of Evil. I also have a slow version. All that I slow.
I'm coming down like all their fallen leaves. I'll come around each season, then I'll leave.
Adam, amen to that. Why are we here if not to make the world a better place? That's the truth. How can I be so selfish to just isolate myself from the world and live life for me? No, then who am I? Like, it's like if a tree falls in the forest and nobody's there to hear it, does it even make a sound? If a girl lives in the world but nobody's there to connect with her, did she even live? I want to live. Thank you, Cammie. Thank you so much. Thank you. And you burnt your fingers, Astro. That sucks. I'm sorry. Damn, I hope you heal up. Get some, what do I use? Aquaphor. That always does the job for everything. Okay. I think we're going to have to listen to I'm Yours by Jason Mraz at the end of this. Okay, so that's Little Town. Oh, wait, I didn't even explain that part. I'll bring whatever you need. My bag fits everything I see, and I see stars below my feet, and flying cars. So far you can't see. So little town. Okay, so that whole ending is basically acknowledging the power I have, that even though I'm a girl and I want to just be part of the world, I also am a spirit, and we're all spirits. I think we are all God, you know, like as one collective thing. And so that last verse is like me saying, I'm coming down, I'm ready to be part of the community around me, but I'm bringing the wisdom that I have gained up in space. You know, I told you guys this song is almost like birth. And for those who believe in like rebirth and life and multiple reincarnations, like I'm coming down, I'm ready for a life on Earth, but may I not forget what my spirit has learned. Like, may I not forget who I really am, like that I am way more than just flesh and blood on Earth. And so let me have my human experience, but I'm bringing the wisdom of something bigger. Okay, so that's that. Thank you, Astro, for feeding Pando. Let's go. All right, that was Little Town. Now Learn My Name, which you guys have gotten to know. Guys, this is the most streamed song on the album so far. It's at 255,000 streams. It's also the first song I dropped, so that's good that it's lining up. All right, Learn My Name. This one, in the context of the album and its story, is childhood. It's being curious, just learning who you are and what it means to be you in the world. Learn My Name. Thanks Astro. Oh my gosh, all these Pando gifts. So cute, eating. I won't go into too much detail with this one because you guys know it. It's been around. Ooh, Pando, level up. Maybe I'll just sing.
Far away now. I'm going down to say hey to the town. Rain falls down like rain on the ground. I learned my name. Songs angels like to play. They play them with my name. I sing them just the same. Poetry King David used to make. He'd make it with my name. I write it just the same. Spend time sitting on the dock of the bay. It's not fine linen, but it works just the same. Try to find something.
This
like
song
a
hits in
mind
headphones.
your brain. You will
The
find
production is really
something.
juicy.
Got way more than 5 minutes. Watch the sky fade to gray. Throw a dime in it. Watch it sway with the waves. Don't ask why. Listen, it's alive. Let it play. Every vibration. I'm above the clouds, far away now. I am going down to say hey to the town.
Thanks, Tweaky
Rain
Sauce.
falls down like rain on the ground. I learned my name. Songs angels like to play. They play them with my name. I sing them just the same. Poetry King David used to make. He'd make it with my name. I write it just the same. I want the world to learn my name.
Hi, King Aaron.
Hi, King Aaron. I cannot hear you.
That's Learn My Name. Yeah, I've talked a good amount about that one already. But yeah, just learning who you are. It's about my name specifically, which means harp, but it's also just about self-discovery in general. But yeah, it's pretty trippy that my birth name is Kinneret, which translates to harp, and then I have decided to dedicate my life to music. I've essentially turned into a musical instrument, something that shares melody with the world, and so kind of a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yes, thank you. Do you write songs from a theist perspective? maybe yes. First of all, love what you said earlier. Like, our consciousness animates the world just as our world animates our consciousness. 100% agree. I think that's super interesting. Um, Honestly, I don't even know what the exact definition of theist is. I'm gonna look it up, but I imagine it just means, because theism, like religious perspective. I think that's what it means, but I'm gonna look that up to make sure. Uh, Pretty sure I'm right, because atheist or theist is, I guess it's about God specifically. Maybe you can define it for me, but to answer in general, I think yes, but not in a divisive, like, I write from a religious perspective, I guess, because I was raised with two parents who are rabbis. They're both rabbis, and so like Judaism is just like part of my brain's wiring, I think. But I don't write necessarily Jewish songs. It's just how I think. Like, I write for every type of person. I'm not like trying to be a figure of the Jewish community. You know, those are my parents. I don't need to do that. Like, I want to be universal, and I think I sing about universal truths, and that's because I also think Judaism and Christianity and Buddhism and Hinduism, Buddhism, I'm so sorry, Buddhism and Hinduism and all the major religions, and I think a lot of the non-major religions, are all preaching universal truths. Just a lot of them have been misconstrued and used to hurt people, and that's why religion is such a dividing thing now. But yeah, so I think I do write like songs from a Jewish perspective, but that's because a Jewish perspective is just like truths that I think anyone can relate to. But yeah, I was raised going to temple on Friday nights, and so that's how I think. I think subconsciously the melodies I write are very like Semitic modes. Like, the actual melodies I write sound Jewish, because that's a thing. Like, Jewish music is written in a specific type of mode, and or sometimes it's Middle Eastern, and like all that I know, especially that that main melody is sort of Jewish sounding. So yeah, I think I do write from that perspective, but that's just because of how my brain works. I'm not even trying to. That's just like, those are the melodies that when I was literally learning how to sing, I was singing. You know, I was in temple singing those. But I really, yeah, I take a lot of pride in my like Jewish upbringing, and like that is just a part of my identity because of my heritage and my blood. But I really hope that for the people who are not Jewish who listen to my music, which is vast majority of you guys, I really hope you don't think that the times I bring up Judaism and my upbringing is in any way preachy or trying to exclude you. That is literally, it's like you talking about the street you grew up on. Like, that's just my childhood. And yeah, I hope you guys can still connect to everything I say, even when I put a Hebrew prayer in it, or when I do an interview with Hey Alma, which is this like feminist Jewish blog. Yeah, I called it Buddhism. I'm so sorry. Yeah. Okay. Anyways, let's keep going. I think I answer questions about religion in such a complicated way, because I just know so many people who are traumatized from religion, and I'm like so scared of like triggering that by having a religious upbringing. But maybe I can chill out again a little bit. I don't think it actually is as problematic as I worry it is. So that's that. Okay, let's keep going. That was little. Learn my name also, by the way. I mean, I talk about King David. That's another moment where it's like, it's clear I was raised in a religious way, but it's not necessarily a religious song. Okay, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Let's do Where's the Forest? First of all, there's a little error on Spotify that we're trying to fix, where when you share All That I Know, the whole album, it says it's by Kinneret and MK Ultra, which is like funny. And if you listen to the album, you know he's only on one song. But yeah, we're getting that fixed. But no, I didn't make the whole song with MK Ultra, the whole album with MK Ultra. I only made this song with MK Ultra. But honestly, like, it's kind of ironic that his stamp is on the whole album. It kind of represents what the whole song is about, which is like he's the man and like kind of fucking up everything that we're trying to do to make the world a beautiful place. Great person in real life, by the way. That's just the character he plays in the song. Okay, let's listen. Hi, Kinneret. It's Jeremy. My song Time Flies is out on all platforms. Let's go, Jeremy Brown. Good stuff. Mazel tov. I'm so happy. I'll check it out after this stream. Most people don't like those who like preach and force it, which you aren't doing, so you're good. Don't speak for everybody, though. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's just kind of some of my memories have to do with it, but that's all. Okay. Where's the Forest by Kinneret and MK Ultra. So, backstory is we met through mutuals. MK Ultra is like we have a lot in common, I found, like in real life. We both love SpongeBob, first of all. We both think SpongeBob is one of like the greatest masterpieces of our time. And also, if you listen to our music, even though it's completely different sounds, we kind of say the same thing a lot. Like we kind of just agree that there's a lot of things that are messed up about society, but creative expression is important and helps you escape all that and articulate that. So yeah, so ever since we met, we were like, oh, we can make something cool together. And also we both, aside from the vocals, the instrumentals of our songs are pretty similar. Like it's just like trap drums with fun synths and a lot of 808. So it worked. So yeah, I had him over to my home studio and we made this beat together from scratch, and then we wrote these lyrics. Let's listen.
I feel like nobody understands that I am just here to
I did a
make
SpongeBob puzzle too.
Kinneret got a follower.
Thanks to 806
They're all dealing with the same mess. My hair is the shape of their vines. My eyes
Thank you,
are
Carson.
the color of their ocean. Every time I fall asleep at night, my dreams take the shape of their emotions. I took a trip to the Ukraine to find the story of my family name. Found a man sitting on a big green rock with
Oh, let's go. The lyrics are on Spotify now. That's great.
on top. I said, Mister, I just arrived on Earth. I've heard so many stories of your beautiful world. Can you please teach me the important words? Can you please direct me to the pretty birds? Where's the forest that I heard about? Big green trees and creatures on the ground. I've been traveling just to find this place. Don't just show me to the human race.
I'm in the ground. I'm building walls, it's going down. I'm dropping trees, I'm making sound. I'm building streets, I'm paving down. Disconnected, I can feel my face.
I'll explain all this in a little bit. Not that you guys wouldn't get it. I'll share how I feel about it. Okay, let's pause there. So, I won't go line for line. Feel free to ask me about specific lines, but I mean, I'm sure you guys got this from the song, but basically, I'm like playing in the song. I say I just arrived on Earth. Like I'm this explorer, this alien girl who just arrived on Earth and is so excited to see the forest, these lush forests that everyone has been talking about, like Earth, forests. And then she arrives and she's like, where are the forests? Like the birds, the trees. And then this guy comes and he's like, I paved them down. I'm building streets. I'm paving down. I chopped the wood down. I need the resources. It's money. He's the man, you know, capital M. He's the man. He is this corrupt asshole who wants to profit off the earth and doesn't care that he's destroying it. And that's that. That little line about the Ukraine, people have asked about that. A lot of my blood comes from that area, like Ashkenazi Jewish shtetls in the Ukraine area, and so like that's my bloodline. And so I took a trip to the Ukraine to find the story of my family name when I wrote the song, and now like it was when the Ukraine was just starting to go to war, and it was in the headlines. And it's like, you know, if I'm thinking about my bloodline and if my family was still there, if I were to go visit and try to find my history, and then I just see this rubble and war and corruption around me. And so yeah, that is a reference to the war in the Ukraine and the effects of war on the climate and the earth. And so yeah, thank you, Bella. Thank you. Yeah, and so with this song, every now and then I would play this for someone in the car, like one of my friends, especially the ones who really like just straight pop music, and they would be like, you know, every time MK Ultra came in, they were like, you know, like, this is interesting, but like, would you consider making a version where he's not on it? because he comes in screaming, and they're like, oh, like now the whole song switched up. But I'm like, no, I wouldn't make another version, because that's what this song is. That's the point. He comes in and switches up the whole vibe and starts screaming, and it's jarring and it's violent. And you were trying to just listen to this girl sing, and then suddenly this guy's screaming, and that's the point. That's what our society does to the young girls of the world, to the children of the world, to the beauty, the people trying to sing. They come in and pave everything down and set off bombs and shoot, and there's war, and it like fucks up the whole vibe, you know? And so that's what he, like, MK Ultra was trying to do that. Like, that's why this song is so cool, and why we were so excited to work together. We were like, we have different vibes, and that's gonna make it the song. And so I'm stoked about it. Like, I think it's like, it's kind of punk, you know? Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thank you, Astro. Yes, thank you, Tweaky Sauce. Okay, let's keep going. And so then, after he has his big moment and it's shocking, I come back in and sing. And I say, like, I don't take it from him. I don't let him take me down. I'm like, don't you get sad needing something that bad? What's going to happen when it all runs out? What's the plan? That's kind of me talking about climate change, oil, and like energy, and how like these billionaires are stripping the land of all of its resources because they want the money right now. They need it now. What's going to happen when it's all out? You know, what's the plan then? And that's that verse. Thanks, Rob Klein.
Don't you get sad, needing something that bad? What's gonna happen when it all runs out? What's the plan?
Merit received a new subscriber.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome.
Big green trees and creatures on the ground.
I'm getting angrier now.
I've been traveling just to find this place. Don't just show me to the human race.
Merit got a follower.
I'm in the ground.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
I'm building walls, it's going down. I'm dropping trees, I'm making sound.
I want to make a crazy music video for this. Hopefully this summer. I have a whole vision. It would be crazy. So that's that. Enough said. Whew. Okay, so the song ends there, and that means he got the last say. He was the last person to speak. So did I lose? Well, no, because then I get a whole. There are 7 more songs on the album. That's what I thought. I did that intentionally. I wanted him to get the last say in this song and make it seem like he won the fight. And then the next song is Blades of Grass, and it's like all about nature and how nature is the most powerful and love always wins. I mean, Blades of Grass, just that name, it's like a weapon, but it's grass, it's nature. And so I made it seem like he won, but then I continue to have the rest of my album and I get my voice heard, and in the end, the man doesn't win. I really believe that will come around, you know? Whether it's our world or some other planet, like, I think love wins. Yeah, dude, I know. This would be great for a music video. Probably the best one in the whole album, says Astro. I agree. And that's why, like, I really want to do it well. Like, this deserves a film. Like, this deserves a whole, like, I want to really get it produced well. And, like, because now I have the resources. That's the thing. Like, those who have been watching my trajectory, like, my music videos, I just have the connections, the people who know what they do, the budget to actually like get my visions across. And that is so exciting. And that means that I have to really do it right. Like if I have the resources now, why wouldn't I do it right? And so, yeah, Where's the Forest of the whole album, that's the one that I've had the clearest vision for since the beginning. And so, yeah, I'm gonna do it. It'll come out after the album though, but I mean, that's fine. Like, I think whenever, even if I dropped it 2 years from now, I think you guys would love it. But I want to do it this summer. I want to get it out this summer. It'll be super cool. And also MK Ultra is a great actor. Like, you guys should check out his music videos. He's kind of like known for his videos with his fan base. And so he would be great for the video. Thank you, 806 Rain. Thank you so much. And thank you, Astro, for noticing. Yeah. Big tornadoes coming up. Okay, let's keep going. Blades of Grass. This song is just pay attention to nature. Spend more time in it. Remember where we came from. We are born from the earth, and we will eventually go back to the earth. And so take a step back. Spend time doing what you love. Spend time with people that you love. Okay. Fun fact, this song is exactly 4:20 seconds. 4 minutes, 20 seconds.
Every morning I awaken, sun is waiting for me. And in the night when I lay down, wrapped in a nightgown, I'm holy. Must remember that I'm holy. The stars, they know me.
This is technically the first song I wrote for the album.
You might not know me, or know that I feel lonely, but the sky, it holds me. So how do we feel lonely? Toss the remote to the TV. Now maybe you will see me. Maybe we'll find meaning. Bright sun instead of bright screens. Fresh crops instead of ice cream.
I'm so happy all the lyrics are on Spotify now.
Without amphetamines. Real boys really smiling. Real girls really shining.
I'm so happy you guys love it. Thank you.
Blades of grass growing fast. They never look back. No, they never look back. Answers there. Just gotta ask. Is they're everywhere. Gotta know what to ask. Blades of grass growing
OG
fast. They
Autistic.
never look back. No, they never look back. Answers there. Just
Getting ready,
gotta ask.
spaghetti.
Is they're everywhere. Gotta know what to ask.
Yeah, this song is meant to be soothing. It's meant to be like healing after Where's the Forest. This is PJ's voice. Y'all remember PJ? I wanted like a soothing male voice that I knew. Little duet moment.
I'm holy. Must remember that I'm holy. The stars, they know me.
You might not know me,
or know that I feel lonely.
Oh no no.
This is Mitch,
Oh no no.
one of my really good friends.
Getting flashes.
Also a great artist.
Oh no no. Oh no no. Oh no no. Oh no no. I was getting flashes. Oh no no. I'ma need God to save
Thank
me
you,
from myself.
Cassidy.
How could it be? I was at sea with myself. Now I let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly. Let it fly. Chasing these dreams. Chasing these dreams. Chasing these dreams. Chasing these dreams.
Ugh. Dude, me and all my friends are chasing our dreams. It's a powerful thing to hear a close friend sing about it, you know? We're all chasing our dreams. I hope you guys know that your dreams deserve to be chased. For real. What's the worst that happens? You fail? Okay. Then you'll try something else. You know, go try. For real. Why are you getting ads? That's a good question. Maybe you have to be tier 2? I'm sorry. I don't know. Maybe refresh because you just subbed. I don't know. Okay. That was Blades of Grass. I feel like I don't really have to explain the lyrics. I feel like it's kind of, I already said enough. Feel free to ask specific questions, but yeah, it's kind of just like a prayer. It's like a healing prayer. It's like, can we pay attention to what's really important? Honestly, I'm not sure if you're reading this. I am. Or not, but I wanted to say thank you for making my days better and making me appreciate people like you. Thank you, oopsies. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Yeah. I don't know. Nothing more to say other than thank you and true that. What Do Colors Do is next. Or no. Soon You're Gonna Know. I don't know why I confused the two. The colors of their like names look similar to me. I don't know why. What Do Colors Do is my like most slept on banger, I think. Other than All That I Know. If All That I Know doesn't like blow up, then that's gonna be my most slept on banger. But yeah, What Do Colors Do? Little hidden gem. Have you guys seen my little series on TikTok? I decided, screw it, I'm just gonna try. I am now dancing to my song every day until it blows up. I'm on day 3. I decided I have to just let go of my shame and just try, because the song is worth it. If I make a fool of myself, if I'm doing it for 3 years, that's lit. That's fun. I'm dancing for 3 years, you know? If I'm doing it for the rest of my life, that's fun, you know? But I don't think I will. I think this song is special enough to have its moment, whether it's a tiny little moment or it's massive, like No Wind Resistance. Like, All That I Know has a magic to it that I'm so proud of, and it's like my baby, and I'm doing it for my baby, you know? If I have to put my dignity on the line and dance on TikTok every day, which is fun. I'm not even humiliating myself. It's super fun. But if I have to do that to get my baby out into the world, I will. So yeah, if you guys want to follow along on TikTok, I'll be doing that. I dance every day in like sometimes in a different location, and the caption, I do a prompt. I like ask you a question. Today was, what's your favorite plant? And that way, you know, people comment, gets the video moving, and yeah, if you guys want to help me out, help get that song heard, I really appreciate it. That's what I've been up to. Oh, it only played, okay, good. I'm glad it was just a glitch. Crashing is underrated too. That's true, because I dropped it with Spaceship Race, and so all the attention was on that, but then Crashing was like a little secret. Okay. All right, so let's keep going. Soon You're Gonna Know. You guys know this one. I've talked about it. It's like a message to my younger self about how she should believe in herself more and not be insecure. pretty self-explanatory, so let's just sing along. Featuring Dev Lemons.
Entertain yourself with your own mind. Don't need to tame yourself, your mind is fine. Gather your thoughts, you can start a new collection. You'll find the answer once you sort out all your questions. You might find that you're impressive. Soon you're gonna know who you really are. You won't put on a show. Many years ago, we were all inside a star till we had to explode. You can harmonize with your own voice. Don't need to pass the mic, you're full of noise. Just sound it out, you might find a brand new
I love the
language.
bass, guys. Listen in
Seems the
headphones to
world
this
to
one.
write it and to sing it. I know you've been so impatient to find some inspiration. Don't just sit there waiting, run ahead and chase it. Soon you're gonna know who you really are. You won't put on a show.
Oh, there was a new sub. AECH on Twitch. Thank you so much. I missed it. Thank you so much.
Soon you're gonna know there's no tornado.
Yes, Astro. That's the best way to listen.
Every morning I wake up, shove my face into a pillow and scream. Lately I'm feeling existential. I don't know what meant to be. Embrace me. You said you'd cry, but your hands are shaking. Hate me, degrade me. If I disappear, would you only blame me?
Thanks, Rob Klein.
If I disappear, would you only blame me?
Yeah. Let's go, Dev. Okay. Next up, so that was side A of the album. It's available on vinyl, guys. The link is in the description. That after that song is when you would flip it over and go to side B, which starts with Big Tornado, all caps. Let's do it. This one's pretty self-explanatory too. It's just basically saying like you can do pretty much anything if you put your mind to it. The power of like convincing yourself of something is so much stronger than we think. I did that with biting my nails, dude. I bit my nails since I was like in 4th grade. I still do sometimes when I'm stressed, admittedly, but it was way worse since like 4th grade. And then one day, like 2 years ago, I played a show and I was like feeling so powerful and up and like, oh my gosh, I just played one of my first shows. Then I got home and I'm like, I need to stop biting my nails. Like, I'm over it. Like, for real, I'm gonna stop. And that worked. I tried everything before. I tried gross nail polish. I tried acrylics. I tried everything. I would always bite them off. But that just like pure mental clarity, like, no, I am not going to keep doing that. That worked. And that's kind of what this song is about. Just, yeah, if you, I mean, in one of the verses, I talk about writer's block too. Like when I get writer's block, I'm like, oh, like I have nothing to say. I can't write a song. And then that's what makes me not able to write a song. But one day I had really bad writer's block. And then I went to a session and I was just like, I can write anything I want. And I was like, let me pretend that I'm the greatest artist of all time. And I make the most incredible music and I can just say what I want. And it becomes a perfect song. And then the words just flew out. They just came. Like, it's just, you got to convince yourself that you're powerful. So, you know, that's something that people know. That's something, what did I say before? It's something that athletes know, because they just have to convince themselves they can keep going. It's something that monks know, you know, it's something that former addicts know, right? Like, just that power of telling yourself, I can do it, you know? So this is Big Tornado. This is the most, like, trap-y beat on the album, I think.
Had one nightmare on repeat every single night when I fell asleep. Big tornado, following me, it was following me. Had one nightmare on repeat every single night when I fell asleep. Big tornado,
This is a true story of a reoccurring dream I had.
following me. Last night's dream was a little bit different. Same tornado, but a new decision. Next to the tornado was a big red button.
I wrote this song in like an hour. I feel like you can tell I'm just kind of flowing with the words.
I just turned it off. I just turned it off. I just turned off a tornado.
Oh, Super Hunty's in the chat. Uh-oh, is there gonna be a fight?
I just turned it off. I just turned off a tornado.
Yeah, that's a true story of a dream I had where there was a tornado every time, and then in one of the dreams there was just a big red button that said turn it off, and I did it, and then I never had the dream again. It's crazy.
I caught a bad case of writer's block. Felt like Thor when his hammer's gone. I lost my power. Song too short, day too long. Then
That's how
one night
writer's
at
block
the
makes me feel.
studio, I
Days are too
decided to
long.
pretend I'm the greatest artist of all time.
Yeah, Twinkie Sauce.
And then I found my rhyme. I just turned it on.
The story behind What Do
I
Colors
just
Do I can
turned
share
it
after this.
on. I just turned it
Yeah,
on.
a lot of natural disasters, dreams, nightmares I have. I feel you.
Damn, she really just
It's an anxiety thing, I think.
I just turned it off. I just turned off a tornado. I never have to dream again.
Do you get tornadoes in Georgia? I don't know. But I feel you. Tornadoes are one of my biggest fears. And I grew up in LA, which is ridiculous, and I'm still afraid of tornadoes. Whoa, you had a bee tornado? That's a scary dream. Okay, so this ending, do you guys notice that it's a little transition to the next song? Got it. No, some tornadoes in Georgia. So that was the beginning of Wizardry. See? Thanks, Twinkie Sauce.
I'm gonna be here willingly. Oh, won't you come and sit with me? This is a local symphony. Oh, come on and listen in with me. Wizardry is all I see. I know like a hand on my arm. I know you wanna know the magic secret, how it was stitched and how I see it. Well, I just simply feel it. Listen in close, it lives in your bones, all the dissonant tones.
That line I haven't really talked a lot about, but I'm not on a trip to a brand new planet, still on Earth, I'm just in a new jacket. That's sort of like I just shifted my perspective. Nothing's really changed, I just switched how I look at the world. Yes. Okay, we got 3 more songs to go through. The next one you guys have heard, it's recent single, Vienna Sunday Night. Little love song, little trippy time, freaky deaky song. I don't know how you would describe it, but I love it. It's very vibey. Some of you guys might remember the stream I did where I made it. Yeah, that's that one. I realized I never posted that I was live right now, but whatever. Y'all are here. Y'all are the real ones for that. Let me drink some water. I'm gonna have a big meal after this, for sure. Guys, can we talk? Okay, I'm very proud of the hair in the album cover. I feel like I nailed it. Look at this. That's my hair. I'm just like, the reason I was able to nail it is because ever since like preschool, I have been drawing my hair the same way with the same markers. Because in preschool, you know, you get the like set of markers. You don't get like different shades of brown or yellow. You just get like one yellow, one brown, one black. And so I would always, but my hair is somewhere in between blonde and brown. And so I couldn't just use the brown marker and I couldn't just use the yellow marker or the the peach marker. So I would always, in all my little drawings from preschool, I would do black, brown, yellow, and peach. All of them to make my hair. And now those are just my go-tos even when I'm painting. Instead of like blending it to make a color, I just do all of them, and it worked because it adds like shading. So I'm very proud. Anyone who has hair that's like mine, try that. Try brown, yellow, peach, and black, and you'll get all the little layers. I want to do some paint. I want to do another painting stream soon, because before it was just like painting my album cover, but I just finished my album. But that doesn't mean we can't just paint, you know? You remember when I made the song? That's super cool. I love the sun-moon parallel. Is it a yin-yang symbolization? I've picked up you usually follow a very spiritual and light flow in your lyrics. Love you. Thank you, okay, boo. It isn't directly a yin-yang reference, but it is that same concept. So, like, yes, of course. Like, it's about balance and harmony. And there is no sun in our lives without... There is no day without night, you know? We couldn't only have day, and we couldn't only have night. That would disrupt everything. And so, you know, and personally, I feel like there's a day and a night inside of me. There's 2 parts of me. There's like the more intense, dramatic, sometimes sad, also creative side of me that sort of comes out at night and like feels like nighttime. And then there's the side of me that feels like daytime, where I'm like happy and outgoing and cute and silly and like just lighthearted. And I can't have one without the other. If I was always in my nighttime mode where it's darker, it's dramatic, it's a little more creative, it's what I write most of my songs from, but it's also what makes me sad and makes me isolate myself and makes me have bad habits. Like, if I lived in that side of myself for my whole life, it would be unsustainable. I would go crazy, you know? I mean, that's kind of what Little Town is about. I would go crazy. But then if I was always on this side of myself, where just light and everything's fine and lighthearted and let's all be silly, then I wouldn't be the artist that I am. I wouldn't have the depth that I put into my lyrics, you know? So you need both. You just need both. My day mode is sleepy. My night mode is sleepy. Word. Okay. Let's do Vienna Sunday Night. So this is a love song. It's also about growing up and time, sort of about death, similar to All That I Know, where it's like love. The last 3 songs of the album, Vienna Sunday Night, Volcanic Rock, and All That I Know, are all love songs and then also about something bigger. It's like about love, and it's really also about death. Like Vienna Sunday Night, I say, time is what we want, time is what we're scared of, time is what we got. Death is the context for life and for love. Like if we were never gonna die, what would be the point of living a good life? Or like, why would I wouldn't have a reason to release a song today because I would have all the time in the world. But because I feel the presence of time or the lack of time, that's what drives everything. And that's why spending time with someone you love and or safety and just spreading love and living a good life is so important, because we're gonna die. And so that's what honestly Vienna Sunday Night and All That I Know is about. And Volcanic Rock a little bit. That one's more on the love side of things. Anyways, sometimes it's hard. These next 3 songs also, like, it's really hard for me to talk about them because they're a little more personal. Like, at least the backstory is a little more personal. Like, it's about my real relationship and memories with him. And so that makes it hard to talk about, but it's also very universal truths. Like love is something everyone can relate to, or fear, or time. Like, so it's all universal, but I'd rather you guys just listen and feel than me explain the story, because, you know, you weren't there with me. It's kind of like you had to be there. Just kidding, but you know what I mean. It's hard to talk about it. It's also just kind of psychedelic. Like the whole point of the whole definition of psychedelic is like, I don't know the actual definition, but when something is psychedelic, you can't describe it with words. Like a psychedelic experience is something that strays from the normalities of life, and it's just different and weird, and it's just feelings. It's your heart. And so these songs are kind of psychedelic, and so I can't really tell you about them. I'd rather you just listen and feel them, you know? Okay, let's do it. This is Vienna Sunday Night. Just gotta text. Oh my god. PJ sent me a beat that we made.
Time is what we want, time is what we're scared of, time is what we got. Time is what we want, time is what we're scared of, time is what we got. I'm in love with the way you always come around when I'm out of sound. I'm in love with the things you say when I feel burned out.
I love that little bass glide.
Let me take my bow.
I am reading the comments. They just start delayed a little bit.
Sunday night, I wanna ride.
Yes, okay.
What's on my mind? I've got so much time. It's dark in
They're
every
important
room
emotions.
except
I like
for
that.
mine.
All emotions, there's a place for
You
them.
sit
The
by
reason they're there.
me, 'cause you know you're alive.
Yes, welcome Barbie.
I'm in love with the way you always come
I made the beat for this one too with PJ.
when I'm out
I started
of
it on a stream.
sound. I'm in love with the things you say when I feel burned out. Let me take my bow. We've been in this place since 8 p.m. It's time for bed. Could I rest my head, please? Right against your neck. I don't trust these kids.
That part's about a party I went to that felt unsafe for
Time
many
is what we
reasons.
want. Time is what we're scared of. Time is what we got. Time is what we want. Time is what we're scared of. Time is what we got. Time is what we want. Time is what we're scared of. Time is what we got. Time is what we want. Time is what we're scared of. Time is what we got.
Thank you, okay, boo. All right, 2 more songs and then I gotta go because I'm getting a little faint. I need a meal. I need a big meal. What was I gonna say? Yeah, 2 more songs. These are love songs and also about time and everything. So the next song's Volcanic Rock, and this one specifically is about partnership and like balance, sort of like the sun and moon, the balance in partnership. For me, I am a like straight cis woman, and so I attracted to men, and so in my experience with relationships, it's between a man and a woman, and that's sort of a, I don't know, I the reason I gave that little explanation is because like this song is about balance between man and woman, and I've told someone that, and then they kind of took it as like me trying to be heteronormative. It's not the point. It's not even about the balance between man and woman in love. It's just men and women exist on this planet, and why. Like sort of like yin and yang. Yin and yang represent feminine and masculine, and that's sort of what this song is talking about, like the feminine and the masculine of the world, and why both are important. And even in an individual, both are important. I feel like I have a masculine and a feminine side of me that really balance each other out, and I need both. So that's what this song is about. And then also it's just a love song for my partner, and the ways that he balances me and that I balance him. Sometimes I think sometimes I can have my head in the clouds a little bit, but he'll help make sure that we stay focused on the task at hand. Sometimes he'll get too obsessed and like caught up in the task at hand, and I'll make sure that we take a step back and listen to music and look at the birds. And so yeah, this song's about balance between partners and everything. No problem, Astro. That's very sweet that you're saying that, though. I'm really happy to see you here. It's been really nice hearing from you again. But yeah, don't worry about it. I get it. I haven't really played Roblox, but that sounds really fun. I would love to do that. I want to do, there's a new game by Rusty Lake, a new like escape not psychotic, like what's the word? I don't know. There's a new like trippy point and click game that came out, and I want to play that. It's kind of freaky. I played those in the beginning. Yeah, everyone has a masculine and feminine aspect. That's sort of what this song's about. What's up, Jeremy Brown? He's back. Okay, this is Volcanic Rock. It's about balance, and it's about love.
I will write the world a song. You'll make sure they hear it. You will show the world their love. I'll make sure they feel it. You feel like history, pure volcanic.
That's the volcano.
rock. Building a world with me every time you talk. I'll purify the air, all the smoke and ash. I will teach them how to breathe while you give them a path.
listening with me, you guys. This was a fun stream.
Every time you talk, I'll purify the air, all the smoke and ash.
Thanks, Barbie. Aisha, I will keep making music.
You give them a pass. I will sing the world a song. You'll make sure they hear it. You will show the world their love. I'll make sure they feel it. You feel like history, pure volcanic rock, building a world with me every time you talk. I'll purify the air, all the smoke and ash. I will teach them how to breathe while you give them a path.
A lot of bells in the second half of the album. Thank you, Sreeberry. Thank you, guys. Okay. This next album, really special to me. My favorite on the album. I named the whole album after it. It's All That I Know. It's a love song, and more importantly, it's about death and the passing of time. I wrote this song actually after a breakdown I have. A lot of you guys, I've mentioned this in the past. I mentioned it in my No Wind Resistance lyrics explained video. I like really struggle with death and like have struggled with it for a while. It's like nobody wants to die, right? But I think I have like a real phobia around it. And so it's always, and I think art has always been my coping mechanism with the fact that I'm gonna die. Like if I'm gonna die, I might as well leave something here, you know? I might as well leave some art here. It's my way of like staying here, you know, and making my voice heard in a way that's more long lasting than my beating heart. So that's something I deal with a lot, and I wrote this song after kind of having a breakdown about death, but not just about the fact that I'm gonna die. It was from the perspective of love. I was thinking about how in love I am with my partner, how much I love my family and my mom and my sister and my dad and my brother, and how much I love my best friend and the people around me, how much I love you guys and the people who have given the time to my music and to my art. And I just had a breakdown about like fearing that it's all for nothing, fearing that it will go away. I can't manage the idea that it could disappear when I die. Like there's no way that when I die the love will go away, and I'm so scared of that. And so then I wrote this song as sort of a prayer that love will live forever. Like even when I die, I want to live forever through love. I want to believe that there is something bigger that never dies. Like it's a prayer for something to be immortal. Doesn't have to be me and my body, but something, and I want to be part of it. You know, I want to be in it. And so I want to be yours even when the sun cannot glow. It's a love song. It's for someone I'm in love with, but it's also bigger. It's for the universe. It's for you guys. It's for the people around me. I want to be yours even when the sun is gone, even when there's oblivion, when I'm dead, when everyone's dead. Still want to be yours, you know? So like that's why the song's so meaningful for me. Like it really is a prayer. Like it is really me praying that that love lives forever, that love wins. And the song also is about taking a step back, and like if everything's gonna go away and love is the most important, then we might as well spend our days looking at the stars and connecting, you know, or not getting caught up in the little details of our life. So let's listen. I'm just gonna let this one play, and then this will be how we close the evening. made the beat for this one. It's the only one on the album that I entirely produced. So that's why it's also special to me.
All that I know is that stars come and go. I wanna be yours even when the sun cannot glow. All that I know is that stars come and go. I wanna be yours even when the sun cannot glow. Take a break with me. We can go back to that project in a moment. A little latency could be what we need.
Music video for this drops Wednesday.
A fancy car just won't go as far, just won't shine as brightly as a shooting star. So come and gaze with me. Take a break with me. All that I know is that stars come and go. I wanna be yours even when the sun cannot glow. All that I know is that stars come and go. I wanna be yours even when the sun cannot
Bye, Astro.
glow. There was a star that left before I even got to know
Thanks,
her.
Reberry.
Guess she had some place to be, but in my heart I know that we have met before. I am part of her and she is part of me. So let's raise a glass to every constellation with a missing piece.
This part's a toast.
That our eyes can't see. Gotta fill the gaps with our imagination till the light arrives and we all agree.
You guys see what I mean about the melody of the chorus not being totally Western, not necessarily Middle Eastern, but like a little different. This part.
I know is that stars come and go. I wanna be yours even when the sun cannot glow.
And that's the album. Let's see what Spotify plays after it. I want to see what it does. Mushroom Biome. Let's go. Another one of my songs. You guys should check that one out. Hey, thanks guys so much for hanging out with me. Super fun. Thanks for listening to me and all my music thoughts. Yes, Barbie. Thank you. And thanks, Cassidy. I appreciate it. Thanks, Jeremy Brown, for being here. So this is what Inner Peace sounds like. I love that. I love that. Okay, boom. Yeah, I will. Jeremy, I'm going to listen after this. that was an intense stream. It was a lot of me sharing my feelings with you guys, and that's intense because it's like now it's on the internet, and I don't know. I've gotten pretty good at just sharing the real me with the internet, but it's a lot of energy, you know, to put myself out there like that. So yeah, thanks for being a safe space with me, guys, and listening, and thanks for checking out the album. Let's go, album out. So exciting. Music video Wednesday for All That I Know. Very exciting. Vinyl is available for pre-order. Link in my bio. That guarantees that you guys get a copy, or link in the description. What else? Tour starts in a few weeks. April 19th is the first show in Chicago. Come by if you live close to one of the cities, or even if you don't, come by. Go to one of the cities if you can. Bring a friend, introduce a friend to my music through the show. I think that's one of the coolest ways to find a new artist. I've found some of my favorites by seeing them live. So come to my tour, and thanks again. Thanks for being here. I'll be posting updates this whole week because it's album out. It's album promo time. So yeah, you'll be hearing from me. But these are my favorite, these live streams, because I get to just be me and just talk what I'm thinking about. So yeah, thanks for joining. Love you guys. Have a great week. I'll see you next Sunday. Bye. Oh, let's see it. Can't wait for the... Yes, thank you guys. Okay. Thank you.